What is going on, everyone? I'm DeFi Sean. That guy right there is Mr. Pixel. We are back for, I believe, Tuesday's edition of ModX Trending, where we'll be talking about the top stories in crypto. We'll be talking more about the ModX platform. We're about to start kind of rolling it out to all of our connections. I just got done a how-to video, which I think we can go ahead and check out during this live. And then I'm also going to make, your typical review type video. And I want to share both of those videos with everyone. So after this episode, I'm going to finish recording. Then we're going to go ahead and start sharing that. So we're not going to go over the top 5 today. We're going to look at them on the chart, but we're not going to do any deep dives. There were no paid boosts or anything like that today. So instead, we are just going to go into more details about the platform like we did yesterday. But you know what to do. Like button, subscribe button, share button, reshare, repost, post, whatever button you have to hit to send this far and wide, hit that button. And Mr. P, how we doing?
Doing good, brother. Doing good. Excited to be back for another day. Rolling out the show as we do in our kind of whole new format as well. It's good. We're getting better and better at it. Got some good, juicy stories as well to talk about today. Got some new projects on the leaderboard, which is awesome. So yeah, we'll just keep going with the rollout, dude. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm positive. I'm loving how it's going so far. The feedback we've been getting from the pro stuff has been awesome. Anybody that's watching, by the way, head on over cryptotrending.live, and we have a special deal right now. If you sign up, you get pro free for an entire month. Once you start using this thing, you're going to love it. We did a full breakdown of it yesterday. I was fumbling around on it over there live for everybody to see, but all worked absolutely flawlessly. So really happy with it. Feedback's been awesome. So yeah, just excited to get more and more people on the board over there. So go check it out, everybody. Cryptotrending.live up at the top there. You can register 2 to 3 minutes max. The registration process, totally free, and you're gonna love it. Trust me, it's definitely worth trying it out. But yeah, man, how about you? How you doing? I know you've been cranking out videos all morning.
Doing good. Been doing videos. See, we got Luca in the house. We got Wolf Prowler in the house. Who we got on Pump.fun. Now, for those that aren't familiar, we are on X because we, after all, are ModX Trending. We are on YouTube. We are on Rumble, and we are on Pump.fun. But yeah, overall doing good. My morning was a little disrupted. I had to take the kids to school today instead of the wife, so I had to knock that out. Got home, started making my videos. Did again the how-to video. My hype video, or I'm saying hype video, I guess you can say token review style video, even though it's not a token, is getting done right now. I had to stop in the middle of it to come hang out with you awesome people. And then I will pick it up as soon as this episode is over. Cryptotrending.live. Go ahead and go over there, register. And yeah, like Mr. P said, of course, there's a small little process. I go through it in my video. It takes 5 minutes tops. And so a little tiny barrier of entry, but one of the things we're doing is, again, we're the exposure layer, we're the discovery layer. And one of the things you have to do is authenticate the project by sending pennies from your deployer wallet so that we can verify that you are, in fact, the owner of that X account, because it kind of fits into protecting the holders. What we're doing different than anyone else is we want to be an actual place for holders to find projects. And with that, it means we need to make sure that we have no one imitating another project. So we, checked all the boxes, the AI checks for spam, all that good stuff. Also, cryptotrending.live. I mean, I guess I can announce it because we have officially landed it. So we have got, actually, we'll say it. I'm pretty sure he's good with it. So Billy, one of our resident mafia whales, he actually secured us the crypto trending domain, just crypto trending. So cryptotrend.ing. So our domain will literally just be crypto trending, which is really cool. Kind of like Pump.fun. It just kind of flows and it's just that. So we'll be changing that. He's actually in the process of transferring it over to me. He actually did his part. I just haven't gotten around to doing my part to accept it. But yeah, our domain, how cool is that, Mr. P? Our domain is literally just crypto trending. That's our domain. Oh, where'd you go? Crypto trending. That's where you went. So really cool marketing, really cool stuff. Since we've already started sharing around cryptotrending.live, like you said, we'll probably redirect it to go to cryptotrend.ing. So yeah, for those that aren't aware, what is it called? A hack domain? So I'm going to type it in the chat.
It was something that was brought out by Google. I think Billy was giving me a lesson on it. I wasn't too well up, but I know I had a buddy too that used to buy a lot of domains and stuff, and they come out good money in it when you can get the good ones. But these days it's pretty expensive. Big businesses involved, but Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it was
that's
something that Google brought out a couple of years ago. I think 2021, 2022, the .ing. So I think he bought that way back when, and he was looking
yep,
for the best place where he could apply it, and I think he found it. So,
yep.
awesome. That was a great pickup, brother, and it really is playing into what we got here. It's cool, dude. It's cool. CryptoTrend.ing. There it is. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
So when you look at it, so when I first got it, I didn't get it. I'm like cryptotrend.ing. I mean, I can read that it said it, but then I was like, oh, okay. It's just, yeah, like you said, it's a hack domain. It's literally just meant to say crypto trending. So yeah, it's really cool. And it's catchy. And there's a reason why, again, stuff like that wouldn't be available. So we were able to secure that. We'll go ahead and get that switched over here in the next day or two. And yeah, I'm excited for that because, I mean, believe it or not, domains are a big deal. I mean, your domain does matter. I mean, Pump.fun,
Yeah.
it's a catchy name. It's like, again, Pump.fun, like Pump.com doesn't have like the same thing. And there's a reason why everyone tries to copy with the .fun and all that stuff because it was so successful. Who knows? Maybe we'll start our own trend of making the .ings popular within crypto and
Yeah.
just
I
going
wonder.
over
I'm not
trending.
sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, is there a lot of businesses out there, Billy? Maybe you can let us know. What is there any big businesses that use this? I mean, I'm sure there are. I just it's hard to keep a finger on the pulse of everything, but I'm sure there are. I'm just curious what they would be, how successful they've been, and stuff like that. But either way, end of the day, it's cool. It looks cool. So yeah, I'm excited we have it. I'm looking
It
forward.
definitely fits our niche within the crypto market and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Also, yeah, while we're kind of just shooting the shit, let me add my screen to the stage real quick. I want to show something real quick.
Oh yeah, let's do that. All right, here we go.
All right. So if you notice the most recent tweet in 24 hours, we've gotten 122 comments, guys, which is awesome on the tweet. So we just need to keep it going. Maybe we can throw in there. You got to like, not necessarily repost. Like, for example, on my Twitter account, I don't like to repost many tweets because I kind of like to keep it clean because I give a lot of updates with everything on that account. And when you just repost, it can bog it down, especially if you have an account that does informational type stuff. So maybe we can require likes to get some more, further push it. But yeah, I like it. Starting off 122 comments. I want to say we beat yesterday's, if I'm not mistaken. Let me find it. Where are we at? Let's see. You know where yesterday's was at as far as the amount of comments? That was 49 on the 22nd. So 23rd, I must have missed. Help me find it, guys. There's a lot going on.
I see there's a little laggy, but I think I'm getting you. There it is. I think that's it. There next is it or no? Next one up. There it is.
There we go. 122 on that one. So yeah, maybe 122.
Nice. No, I know people will look at the leaderboard and say, well, there's not 122 votes on that leaderboard just yet, but obviously
no, it's the comment.
It's the comments, but those comments are votes basically, and they will reflect to the leaderboard, right? So that's the idea. But obviously it's testing phase right now, and it's not that the leaderboard isn't picking them up, but there's a lot of people were voting for multiple projects on there too. As well, but only one vote will count every 24 hours. So no matter if you just vote for one, you try to do only one of those. The first one you vote for is the only one that will actually count. So it's very similar to the other way. Every person, every profile gets one vote every 24 hours. That's it. So pick your project. And again, we don't want anybody voting for Mod Media. We want people voting for other projects. I know a lot of people were all involved in many other projects and stuff like that. We're going to be talking about Moon or Dust Media anyway. So we'd rather that went to, another project or whatever. But still, 122 votes, and we've literally just started. We just launched it. We're still in early beta phase here, but like I said, everything's been great. It's just been awesome to see. Feedback's been awesome. So just need to get more and more projects on there. So we're rolling out the free pro for the first month as well for any projects that sign up. We want to get at least 30 projects on there with free pro access. So yeah, anybody that's watching, reach out into any communities you're involved in, and tell them, give it a shot, try it out. It's super easy process. Went through a little yesterday, and Sean has a video that we're going to play today as well. Once we start talking about it a little later on in more depth, I guess. But yeah, looking great, really exciting. Good one, good show.
Yeah. So Mr. P, what do you say? You say we do some market talk.
All right, let's do it. It is that time, I guess. Here we go.
right, let's talk crypto. All right, Bitcoin down a little. We're at 69.6K, down 1.87% the last 24 hours. ETH still holding very strong above that. It's been above 2.1K for a minute, down 1.77. I got BNB holding up strong at 631. XRP down a little to 139. Solana 89. Solana's been between like 88 and 91, 92 for a while. And then my precious Dogecoin is at 0.93 cents. So, or 0.093, I should say. So yeah, Dogecoin's having real trouble breaking that 10-cent mark. Even when everything was pumping, it still barely broke that 10-cent mark. Let's see. Market cap down a little, 1.67%. Fear and greed. Where were we at yesterday, Mr. P?
I think we were actually a little higher. I think it dropped a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. I have to double check. But
this was the same.
This is the same. Yeah, 48 seems to be sitting there.
But all right, guys. Yeah, that's a quick look at our blue chips. Don't see any other big stories. So yeah, that's probably all for CoinMarketCap. Do we have some big stories teed up, Mr. P?
Yeah, we got some really big stories actually today. Here is the first one.
All right, let's see what we got. Suspicious traders before Iran announcement. Got a little insider trading going on here, maybe? Just 5 minutes. No, never. Just 5 minutes before President Trump announced a halt to attack on Iran, massive trades hit the market. 1.5 billion in S&P 500 futures were bought, and 192 million in oil futures were sold. These orders were 4 to 6 times larger than anything else trading at the time. The trader made huge gains with no public leak or warnings. Only people in the room knew the announcement was coming. So, interesting.
Right. This looks like classic insider trading on war and policy decisions that affect gas prices and billions in taxpayer money. It raises serious questions about who profits from big announcements while regular Americans pay the cost. If proven, it would show how a small group can quietly cash in on sensitive national security news that impacts every American wallet. Yeah, I mean that was a big one, huh?
Yeah, very big one. Someone made a lot of money. Of course, not coincidence. I mean, I kind of believe in coincidences. Can't talk today. But that's not one of them. There's no way someone does that 5 minutes prior. That just doesn't happen. That's like
and that amount.
Yeah, that amount. No one takes that kind of. Yeah, that's too much money. It's just impossible. And like I said, all sides are guilty of this, right? Left, anyone in government.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they make.
Yeah, I was going to say, they do the exact same thing when it comes to other. This is big because a wartime policy decision moving markets. It's usually like some legal loophole got created, or some chip business or some big tech company gets some law that goes in their favor, where they'll I think Nancy Pelosi's husband is one of the best stock traders in the entire planet ever known in the history of mankind. So like, I mean, I wonder how he's so good, but that's how this happens, is like they'll create the law, and then before they actually run it through the books and it hits any headlines, they'll buy up the stock, and there you go. And that happens. It's not illegal. They get a slap on the wrist, if even at that, and everybody does it, right? But this is just so big, and it was done for everyone to see, and it's because you're talking about a war council here. It's such a small insider private group to have such a big impact on everything, and to do it so blatantly is something. And this was the tweet that went viral, Sean. I'm not sure if you can see that there, but I think this got like 9.6 million impressions. The guy from Bark made that.
You want to go ahead and read it? You actually might have a better view of it on your computer.
Yeah, I can see it here. So this was the tweet. He quote tweeted someone. I think it was Unusual Whales. Actually put out the original post, and this guy quote tweeted it. But let me explain what just happened. 5 minutes before the president announced a halt to attacks on Iran, someone placed a 1.5 billion bet on stocks going up and dumped 192 million in oil. 5 minutes, These trades were 4 to 6 times larger than anything else in the entire market. Whoever did this wasn't guessing. You don't risk 1.5 billion on a hunch. There was zero public indication this announcement was coming. No leaks, no press, nothing. The only people who knew were in the room when the decision was made. Someone in that room picked up a phone, and within minutes, they made more money than most Americans will earn in 1,000 lifetimes in a single trade. On a war that cost you 4 trillion, I think that's $4 plus a gallon of gas and 16 billion in tax dollars. American citizens funded this war. Politicians are profiting from it. This is not the first time. Every major announcements from this administration has had massive suspicious trades right before it dropped. Tariff reversals, policy shifts, war decisions. This is the most blatant insider trading operation in the history of American politics. It's not even close. It's happening over and over in broad daylight. You would go to federal prison for trading on a tip from your cousin. These people are front-running war decisions with billion-dollar bets, and nobody will ever ask a single question. Nobody will be investigated. No one will be charged. By tomorrow, this will be buried under the next satisfying headline, just like last time and the time before that. The game is rigged, and they're not even trying to hide it anymore.
And I'm not protecting the administration, but it's no this administration. It's every administration. Correct. Like they all do it. And again, I'm by no means saying they're right. I'm by no means trying to take out for Trump. I'm a straight shooter. I call it like I see it. I criticize Trump. My wife can tell you this. I criticize Trump all the time. Even though I voted for him and I would vote for him again, I still criticize decisions he makes all the time. I'm not someone that likes to follow anyone blindly. I like to come to my own decisions. But yeah, I mean, if you're going to do something like this, you would at least be in range of what other people are trading. Instead, you go 6 times larger, like I said, not even trying to hide it. Like at least hide it. Like maybe if the biggest bet is X amount of money, maybe go a few percent lower than that biggest bet or something to maybe kind of hide it. But aren't even trying to do that. Just straight up.
Right. And, yeah, exactly. And this is a massive wealth transfer here, in for everybody to kind of see. But again, the reality too of the situation like this is this has been going on forever, even before crypto. The black operations are a thing, right? They happen all the time. Yeah. How do they get funded? Because the money that funds these operations cannot be accounted for. They got to go in and they got to be secret. And a lot of the time, wars and drug money, trafficking money. A lot of the time, this money that's done, these operations, these black ops, they fund up more black operations through these trades. It's a shady business out there, especially when you're talking about intelligence agencies and all that kind of stuff. So, hey, and look at the Democratic side. Look at all the fraud that's going on, all the taxpayer money that's been stolen regarding the fraud that's now being uncovered in California. Minnesota kicked it all off, and you can be guaranteed that is nationwide. So they're stealing at the top, they're stealing at every level. This is the system. It is rigged. And we had one more post here as well I wanted to show people. This was Mr. Poole. I'm not sure if anybody follows him. He has a big account on X as well. They didn't listen. We told you the war was financial. We told you the deadline was for bankers. We told you about the 1,437 accounts. Now the proof is on every screen. 14 minutes. That's the window. 14 minutes before Trump announced the pause, a 2.1 billion bet was placed. Not a guess, a certainty. $580 million on oil failing, 200 million on stocks rising, all before the world knew, all perfectly timed, all perfectly executed. They're calling it suspicious activity, unusual trades, possible insider trading. This was not a trade. It was a transfer of wealth, planned, coordinated, executed by the same people who wrote the script. They didn't just know the war was ending. They knew when. They knew the exact minute. They knew the exact words Trump would use. This is not a leak. This is the system talking to itself. The deep state placing its final bets before the table is flipped. They're not just stealing money, they're stealing your reality. They create the war, they create the peace, and they get rich on both. But this time they were caught. This time the world is watching. What happens when the people realize the entire market is a rigged casino? That's why they hate crypto so much and did for the longest time, because crypto was the raw casino in your face. Oh my God, crypto is mirroring what they've hidden for so long.
Yep. And again, crypto regulation is coming. What's happening right now is they're trying to give all the time they need to position themselves before the regulation comes. That's all that's happening. Regulation, everything is coming. They just have to position themselves so that they can do what they do. and cheat the market. But yeah, I mean, what would you say? You audit 100% of Congress. How many of them are doing something they shouldn't be doing? I mean, what do you think that percentage is?
Well, the
What do
thing
you
is,
say?
the thing
3
is,
or 4% are legitimate, honest people. Like,
I
what's the percent?
I'd
Even
say
is that even possible?
yeah, but the thing is, the regulations that they have in place do not hold anybody accountable. That's the thing. You see, like
Yeah,
they're doing it from a moral standpoint, it's bad, but the laws protect them. Like you
yeah.
can't even FOIA some Congress members, like Freedom of Information Act. You can't even FOIA them. Like this is how bad it is. They are totally sealed and protected. They're part of that machine. Like let's see what the audience are saying right now.
I mean, all I can say is if you have $175,000 a year salary and you're worth $30 million, I mean, I'm just gonna say that math doesn't math.
Yep.
Even if you got the best investments, now could one or two hit a home run? Maybe they got into a crypto or something extremely early and they made millions just by happen chance. Could like a few of that have happened? Yes, but for all of them to get rich off of it, yeah, that don't happen.
Right.
Just if it was that easy, all 96 people watching the show right now, we would all be rich. But it's not that simple.
Right.
Over the next year, could a couple of us in this room hit it big? Yes, but not 97 of us. I can tell you that. So
yeah, right. Yeah, absolutely. And too, as well, at the end of the day, you gotta understand too, like you're talking about big high level power games, the biggest power games on the world stage here. Like, so it's hard to know, like when something like this happens, yeah, it sucks, right? I mean, it sucks, but the motivation is unclear, right? What's the end goal? What's the agenda of that move? Is kind of it's unknown, and it'll remain unknown, right? Let's say look at like what I just mentioned, right? The amount of fraud, billions and billions of dollars being taken out through fraud. What's the end goal of that agenda, right? I mean, you got to kind of look at it. If you're like, no matter what you do, you're trying to make an omelet, you're going to break some eggs. Like if the agenda is good, a lot of the time you'll say, the ends justify the means. And I know that's a cliche thing, but sometimes they actually do. And when you have a world as volatile as it is right now, and it's hard to know exactly what these agendas are, and you got two opposing factions going at it. And I know there's a lot of uniparty and stuff as well, but I still think in the day there's massive power plays going on. And I know a lot of it is theater, but there's definitely massive power struggles. As soon as a vacuum opens up, power vacuum, someone is looking to fill it, because there are a lot of power hungry people in this planet, and there's some good people too. So like it's hard to know, and when you don't have all the data points, it's hard to know. They all suck when money gets taken and shifted blatantly like this. But again, it is like you got Space Cat saying here, there's a lot of room in jail, just saying, we can build some more jails for the special people that think they're above the law. But that's the thing. These people are untouchable. That is the reality.
They are, unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Pelosi's would have been put in jail decades ago if they weren't like I said, Paul Pelosi has a better trading record than Warren Buffett.
Yeah, right.
Happens to be married to Nancy Pelosi.
And how is he not in the headlines being like, oh my God, everybody, let's follow Paul Pelosi's trading, like he should have books out. He should be doing seminars. He should be doing explaining to people how he does it. Like, but no, he doesn't even make headlines as the best trader on the planet. He doesn't even make headlines. Corruption right in people's faces.
Well, they do have people that have created apps to like follow politicians like Nancy and Pelosi and then Paul Pelosi, and like one of them, one guy got on and he put in like $10,000 I forget the exact percentages, and he followed like Nancy Pelosi. And what it does is the bot mirrors all the trades. They get in, and they were up like significantly just following their trades. Like, so other people have like actually done it. But like you said, you'd be like Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway, or whatever. You'd be doing seminars, you'd be teaching everyone, but they don't know anything other than, hey, this law is about to pass and put X on this. And they sell stuff before the bad news comes out. They buy stuff before the good news comes out. They short stuff, they long stuff. It's just, and
it all trickles down to the other people around them too as well. So a lot of people kind of get in it. Space Cat said, this administration is worse than all administrations combined. I disagree. I think that is nonsense. I honestly do. And the reason why is, I think the only reason you think that is because now everybody can see it. Now everybody's woken up a lot in the last few years, and a lot of that is because of Trump and his presidency and the backlash against it, a lot of it has woken up a lot of the population, and that's why I think maybe you're thinking that, but I don't agree. I've looked into a lot of the past administrations, and my God, there's a lot of things in all the administrations that you would be like, wow. I mean, think about MK Ultra. Who brought that out? Would you think that was a terrible thing? Right? I mean, that's probably one of the worst things that could have, basically mind control. All on record, all on public record, on the government websites. You can go and check it out. Like, I mean, decoupling from the Fed, or the Fed decoupling from the gold standard, a terrible thing. It's been nothing but downhill since. Look at the debt now. That's a terrible thing. I mean, there's lots of you could just go back and forth for days, but I think just right now at this moment in time, it's because we can all see it a lot more clearly. That's why this is happening, in my opinion.
Well, not let me say this, not just being able to see it, but being able to talk about it freely with everyone. So social media is a big deal where everyone can be seen, so it makes you seem like it's bigger. Do I think the Trump administration is more corrupt than the Clinton administration? I do not. I think at the very best, they're equally as corrupt.
Or Obama or Bush, or like, come on.
But none of them had nothing could be talked about them because social media wasn't there for everyone to like gang up. So like, for instance, crime. A lot of people say crime is worse today than it was 30 years ago. No, it's not. Stats say that it's not. But what happened is 30 years ago, you had an unfortunate crime where I'm in Louisiana and there's a horrible crime that happens in Ohio. But unless it catches national headlines, I never know about that crime. Now, with social media, everybody knows about every crime, everything going on. And 30 years ago, you didn't have that knowledge. So you felt safer, even though the world was just as dangerous as it is today. So I think it's kind of the same thing with this. We're seeing everything happen in front of us. And I think they're all corrupt at the end of the day. I don't think anyone is worse than the other.
You don't make it unless you are compromised to some degree. That's the thing. That's what a lot of people need to understand. If you are going to get to that position, you don't get there unless they have something on
promises. It takes a lot to get there, and you have to pay. You have to pay in those promises. Like you said, you don't get to the top uncompromised in any way, shape, or form.
Space Guy said, "No, you'll never convince me of that. Sorry. Hey, I'm not trying to convince you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Of course. Yeah, I'm giving you my own rebuttal to it. Everything is in the open now. People that care about what happens around them have access to all the data now, and it's a lot. Like, it is relentless, the amount of data. What are people going to get mad about now? That's why it's not good to be terminally online, because these algorithms are also designed to hop you up, and there's a lot of fake nonsense out there that is designed to, like, absolute farms that are designed to hop people up and manipulate the market so they can invest. So I mean, that is that's just is what it is. We still have statistics that don't lie, and statistics show that most crime is on the increase. Crimes have been on the increase for a long time, in my opinion. I don't think you can pin that down to this administration. I would look at the millions of people that poured into the borders and started accounting for some of that, because there's a lot of crime came with that too. But yeah, next story. Let's move on to the next story here. Let's see what we got, Sean. Stablecoin yield compromise. This is one you sent to me, Sean.
Yeah, a new proposal for stablecoin regulation would ban any yield that looks like bank deposits while still allowing activity-based rewards. You couldn't earn passive interest just for holding a stablecoin like a savings account, but like saving accounts actually pay out anything. But you could still get rewards for actually using it, such as making payments, participating in loyalty programs, or other real-world activity. So yeah, basically, they don't want you to just get rewarded for just holding stable coins. It's going to have to be staked, I think, some kind of way, or it's going to have to be trading some kind of way and stuff like that. But we got another one.
Yeah, these moves connect traditional finance rules to crypto while trying to protect banks, potentially shaping how stablecoins work for years ahead and deciding whether they stay mostly as digital cash or evolve into something more rewarding for everyday users.
Yeah, you got to protect those savings accounts paying out all that big 0.01% interest. Got to protect that.
Dude. People buying mansions on that shit.
Yeah. I have $100,000 in an account, savings account, and make 4 cents per month. Right. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a joke. But they're making bank. You can be damn sure of that.
Yeah, but me personally, I'm fine with that. If you want to collect yield on your stable coin, having to stake it or have some kind of system set up where you have to use it or something, that's fine. That's if you want to get in the traditional finance world, if you want to get any decent, like I say real, but decent return, that does typically require you to lock it up, whether it be a CD or whatever it may be, you know, for 6 months. So, I mean, that's not uncommon. So, I mean, to me, that's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I
That's
mean, yeah, I agree. I just, they can't, like, the biggest thing here is that, like, they cannot maintain any sort of a monopoly here, or like just forget about crypto. Like, I mean, that's the difference here. We're just going into the same system, but just dressed up in a new way. And you can be
Exactly.
guaranteed they'll hide what they're doing if they have
Yep.
control over it, and it's not central,
Yep.
or it is centralized. So, yeah, I mean, we just have to wait and see, I guess. But hey, look, it looks like there's some movement, so that's a good thing.
Yep.
No matter how
Yep. It definitely looks like there's some real time movement on it. So we can really hopefully put this behind us and really start moving forward. And yes, I did say 0.01%.
Yep. All right, let's anybody got anything on that? I'm not seeing anybody in the comments. It's just more kind of, yeah, it's coming, it's good, it's a good move forward, but it's just another little stepping stone, I guess. So it's kind of in the sleeper section, I guess. Right now it's good news, but it's not like driving that needle forward just yet, but getting there, slowly nudging it for sure. All right, next one up, Sean. On in the meme land.
Yeah, meme coin land. Pump.fun locks down creator fees. Pump.fun just rolled out a major update to fight vamping and griefing, two of the biggest headaches in meme coin launches lately. Every new token now starts with standard creator fees by default. The dev gets exactly one chance to redirect those fees to another wallet. After that, the fees are permanently locked unless the community does a full takeover. All existing coins with the regular fees now get one shot to change theirs, and any already set are locked forever.
All right. This small but smart change makes it much harder for devs to rug or redirect money after a coin pumps, so buyers actually get what they signed up for, or better. It's a win for regular traders and a step forward, making the meme trenches feel fairer again. How do you feel about that, Sean? You think that's accurate? You think this will have a big impact in that regard?
I mean, I personally don't see it. How does trading, because the person that redirects it, wouldn't they have already be collecting the creator fees?
Well, I guess the fact that it gets locked, you know what I mean? You can't be, changing those numbers willy-nilly whenever you please anymore. So it's like,
you're talking about the wallet address that's receiving it, right?
Well, I guess so. And the amount of fees, right? And you lock in the amount of that your fees are going to be, and there's no changing it after you do that, basically. So
Gotcha.
like, I guess maybe what was happening was people were luring people in with low creator fees, and then they'd like hike it up, and then some shady stuff was going on. Who's familiar with this, with griefing and vamping?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can lock stuff up and make people stick to what they actually said they're going to do is always a good thing.
Yeah, totally. And I'm sure like they are looking to change this, because I think I saw something as well. 96% of traders were at a loss on Pump.fun for the last month. I did see that headline pop up, was on BSC News or something like that. So they got to do something, dude. Like, I mean, something's got to change in the Pump.fun landscape. And like we talked about a while back, months back, that's what this hackathon was all about. They're trying to kick that stigma, and moves like this, in my opinion, show that they're trying to do that again, because they're making these changes. They're looking at like, what are the big pain points? Why does Pump.fun have this stigma attached to it? Like, why is everybody losing? Why does 90% above 95% of people lose money in a month? Like, how are they going to address that? Like, that's not good. That's not sustainable, and eventually it's just going to be bots, so it's kind of, it's a tricky one, but like, it's good to see that they're actually taking some steps. I mean, they know their platform better than most. They've got all the back-end statistics. If they're genuinely looking to change the way the whole platform itself works, then that's a good thing. And to protect actual legitimate, genuine investors, I think is very important. That's the only way this is sustainable, I guess. So big ups them for trying to do something here, and I hope that it works out. I hope that it pays off. And again, when people see those kind of statistics, it's a turn off for them, right? And they're big headlines on big agencies, so like they got to do something. Yeah, and I think these are like small little steps in the right direction towards getting that. And of course, you have to be like, you got to look at the situation too, Sean, that they're in my opinion, is because like if they decide all of a sudden that they're going to make these drastic changes, right, and then the nearest competition, let's say Pump.fun, and I think Bags are probably up there too, in and around, they don't, and then a lot of the people that were used to what Pump.fun were doing and the way they had it set up, let's say for example now it does say that request or that suggestion a guy made, now you got to pay $1,000 to launch your token, they will lose a lot of people because, you know, a lot of the, I guess, people that use it right now, let's be honest, they treat it like fucking casino, no different to, you know, the post we actually read out in the stories a little earlier on, like the people at the higher tiers, they treat it like casino too, as Mr. Poole pointed out. But I mean, how could you say that the meme token space is any different? You know, people that get any chance they can to make money, they don't care. Like, they're not looking to grow the space. They're looking to get in, get out, make as much money as possible. So, but these are the same people that will complain about this too at the same time and say, oh my God, look at this. They stole all this money. They did all this, they did all that. But like they treat it like casino at the same time. You're here at the ground level in the trenches also treating it like casino. So, you know, that's the reality, and I think that's what Pump.fun are trying to do. But it's a double-edged sword for them. If they go too hard and heavy, they could lose a lot of their position in the market because people will go to something that aren't as restrictive again and get back to the casino life. You know, so it's good. It's food for thought. But I think they have to be careful in how they roll it out and be sure that they don't cut themselves off at the knees, if you know what I mean.
Yep, for sure.
But yeah, that's my thoughts on the Pump.fun. Anyway, I can see Sean is working there in the background. Did I say that? I think I said that.
Yeah.
Did I say that? Sean,
there you go. Say it in the background. Yeah, I got a very. Yeah, I got a very important message that I had to retype. Sometimes I know, guys, I go quiet, but I only do it when it's something important that I have to continue.
It's all good, brother. Do your thing. I know you're cranking it off very hand here. And I see as well that, like, I've seen it. You know, you go to Elon's post and you'll see a lot of people under there going on about when's our airdrop, when's our this, you're an exit liquidity guy, you're this and that. So, I mean, at least he's out there. I know he's not doxxed, but at least he's out there and he's doing it. He's making posts. And look, things like this are moving in the right direction, in my opinion. So let's see what happens as we move forward here. That's my thoughts on it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. So, but yeah, I know how a lot of people feel about Pump.fun. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, there we go. That's you got anything else, Sean, for Let's Talk Crypto today? I think that's what we got.
I think that's it. As long as there's no breaking news going forward, I think we're good.
So. Oh yeah, I gotta get that done. I have it written on my notes. Pee-wee, yes sir, Mr. Bitzel. That's our boy Pee-wee. All right, well, yeah, that is it, I guess, then, for today's Let's Talk Crypto. It's been a good one.
All right. I guess before we start digging in, we can go ahead and play my video on how to go ahead and get ModX trending if you're a project. If you are a project, this is a must-have. So I'll go ahead and play the video, cryptotrending.live, right there. And then we'll bring up the platform. We'll talk about it a little bit. So Let's go. What is going on, everyone? I'm DeFi Sean, and today we're going to be showing you how to add your project to ModX trending. First thing you're going to do is go to cryptotrending.live. We're going to go to my project. We're going to register. Now, this is going to tell you everything you need. So just make sure you have these three things. You're going to need your project's official X account credentials, your token's contractor mint address, and then access to the deployer/authority wallet for a small verification. And this is just to make sure that the people uploading this project will actually be the owners of that project. You'll only be sending pennies and you'll never have to actually connect your wallet to anything. So with all that said, let's go. So as you can see, it walks you through step by step. The very first thing you're going to have to do is connect your project's X account. So we're going to simply hit connect your project's X account. It's going to ask you to authorize it, assuming that you are already logged in on that browser for that X account. So let's authorize app. Once authorized, it will take you to the next step, which is going to be project details. So this is going to auto-generate your X handle, your project name, chain. In our case, because we're adding Mafia, will be Solana. Token address, I've already copied it, but you're going to go ahead and copy that. Then we're going to register project. To verify ownership, you're going to send a small amount of SOL from your Authority wallet, and it's going to auto-generate this, providing you the Authority wallet right here, and then also the Deployer wallet. Now we're going to hit Start Verification. Now, once we're here, you can either use your phone to scan this right here, which will auto-generate this wallet, and you will send this exact amount of SOL. Or if you're on your desktop, go ahead and hit copy, and then enter this exact amount of SOL, and then it will send you to the next step. Once that's verified, you can go ahead and add your Telegram bot. If you don't want to, or if you don't have one, you can go ahead and skip for now. But in our case, we're going to add Telegram bot. All right. That's going to bring you up right here. We're going to allow. And then we are going to add it to ModX. Let's find it. ModX trending test. I already got that room set up. And it's going to have everything that you need here because you will need to give it admin rights. Simply going to add bot to admin. Then once that's done, as you can see, it's going to be linking everything up. And boom, just like that, it is added. We will go back to this step and it will send you on to the very final step. And just like that, you're all set. Your project is live on Mod Trending now. Post to Unlock Pro for 7 days. We have just joined the @MoonOrDust ModX Trending platform. Go cast your vote for @MoonOrDust now at cryptotrending.live. So if you simply hit post on X, it will actually auto-generate everything that you need. Again, making everything very smooth and very simple. And there you go. Post to Unlock Pro for 7 days. Everything's posted. Everything's ready. View leaderboard, or you can simply go to my dashboard. So let's go to leaderboard. And yeah, just like that, we are now on the leaderboard. You get to voting. You climb the chart. You get talked about live on ModX Trending Monday through Friday. Boom.
Beautiful.
That's simple. Very, very easy to go ahead and add this to it. Like I said, there's a couple different steps that maybe some other people wouldn't have made you do, but it's very important that we verify everything because the whole point of this platform is to be different, to be legitimate, to not have bots, to find actual projects and stuff like that. So again, we need verification because we know what's coming without verification. We will have people having fake projects on there, especially as we grow and it gets bigger. People are definitely be trying to take advantage, trying to scam, all that good stuff, and it is not happening on our watch.
Yeah, very nice video there, Sean. Shows how easy the process really is, and we've had other people give feedback as well. It's literally once you have all those details that it tells you at the start, so 2 to 3 minutes max to get your project verified, installed, and it creates that link between your X account and your actual token, which is very important. So like Sean said, it protects everybody, protects the project, and especially protects the community as well. So super important. And of course, if you go over cryptotrending.live right now and do that process yourself, your project, if you're watching this, you will get Pro free for 1 month. We talked about all the features that has there yesterday, with a lot more coming as well. And Sean's going to be doing more videos too as well, I'd assume, on the Pro side of it and the Pro dashboard and all the features that are involved with that as well. A little tidier, obviously. It was just a straight run through yesterday. It was my first time kind of really diving into it, so you got to see that live. But man, is it handy. The features are awesome, great for the community as well, and there's a lot more to come as well, like competitions. And of course, we're going to have Project Pulse as well, which is going to be your autonomous AI agent powered by Grok and other agents to assist you in carrying out your tasks, creating posts, help you with drafts, create competitions, all those kinds of things, monitor your project, and make sure that it's, if it'll monitor things, the heartbeat, and it'll see where things are, lacking, and then it'll make suggestions based on things to try and improve those certain areas and drive community and things like that. So it's going to be an awesome little assistant, and having agents to help you carry out those tasks as well is going to be really, really cool. So that's all coming too, and a lot more other stuff too that you'll see once you get in there. So I would highly encourage anybody, if you think this is something you would like, go ahead on over to cryptotrending.live, get signed up and utilize the Pro as well. And of course, you're getting on the MoonOrDust Trending itself, the actual show that you're watching right now. You'll be in the top 5 right there, and we will be highlighting, talking about you as long as you're in the top 5 days a week. So yeah, there we go. I just wanted to pop it up here so everybody could see. And we got our ETH project multi-chain. We got
looks very clean as well too. Love it. Very clean.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks really good. We got an ETH project. So we do multiple chains. Obviously, here is chain select. See all chains there: Solana, ETH, Base, BNB, and we even got Ape chain on there as well. And then these are all the projects that are currently live right now. It's super simple. A post goes out, gets pinned. You go in there, you comment under the post. You can do it directly from here as well, and it'll auto. Grok will be here and it will assist you in writing it. And again, once you select your one, you continue text, it'll auto fill that, and all you got to do is hit post. It'll post it in the exact place that you need to post, and your vote should be counted on there. And also be sure to check, just so you know and make sure that you're doing it right, how the voting works. And let's have a quick rundown on that, maybe, just so everybody knows. Voting rules. Vote by replying on X. To cast a vote, reply directly to the active mod trending vote post on X. Votes must be manually submitted. Each vote reply should be written and posted by you personally. Automated, scripted, or copy-paste replies may not be counted. Include 3 things in your reply: the hashtag, mod vote, the project's X handle, at project, whatever the handle is, and then a short original reason why you support the project. Now, I know you're asking, why are we doing this? But it is to protect not just us, but also users, people that vote. We do not want a whole list of just really inorganic, spammy looking comments in there, because it just looks like engagement farming, and maintaining X compliance is like really, really high priority for us. And Adam's done a lot of work to make sure that that gets done, basically, and that we're all above board on that end. So he's even been utilizing Grok as part of this process for spam protection and everything. So 1 vote per account every 24 hours. After voting, you need to wait 24 hours before your next vote counts. So that's, if you want to vote for a project, you can only vote for 1 project every 24 hours. If you try to vote for multiple projects, only the first one that you vote will count. Vote quality matters. Replies that are too short, duplicates of previous votes, or follow suspicious patterns may not be counted or may be held for moderator review. Keep your replies original and meaningful. Moderator review. Some votes may be flagged for manual review by our moderation team. This helps maintain fair and accurate leaderboard rankings for all projects. So like we're talking about, this is going to be legit, not pay to play. Legit teams, legit projects, legit communities, and everything we're doing here, all these guardrails that we put up, is to ensure that that is the case as much as possible. So if we advertise that we got legit communities on this leaderboard, then that's what we have to do. And these are the kind of steps that we've realized that we kind of have to take. And this is the part of the Grok AI spam detection as well. AI-powered vote integrity. Votes are analyzed by Grok, XAI's advanced large language model, as an additional layer of protection against spam, bot activity, and manipulation, keeping the leaderboard fair for everyone. And you see, we just talked about it. Pump.fun are doing stuff as well to protect the community and make it so like more legitimate, like, users can actually interact with it and not get completely screwed every time. Multi-layer protection, rule-based checks, account age, follower count, duplicate detection, burst voting patterns, and commentary quality are evaluated first. Grok AI analysis. Votes that pass initial checks are then scored by Grok, which classifies each vote as legitimate, suspicious, or spam with a confidence score and reasoning. And then human review. Flagged votes are surfaced for moderator review. AI never auto-rejects a vote. It assists moderators in making informed decisions. A fail-safe design. If the AI system is temporarily unavailable, all votes continue to be processed normally through rule-based checks. The system is designed to never block legitimate voters. AI spam scoring is powered by XAI's Grok model. Confidence scores and classification reasons are logged for full auditability. No vote content is stored by or shared with third-party AI providers beyond the scoring request. So there you go. That is exactly how the voting works. You can see that here on the website too, just up here. Register my dashboard, add to Telegram, and then how voting works is right there. So you can read that for yourself so you have a good idea. And we are going to be adding something here as well where you can click it and you can see all the people that voted. So if you do go and make a vote, you'll be able to click where you voted just to confirm that your vote was counted. So that's going to be added here where you can see the voters. It'll be similar to top trenchers here, basically. Oh, Adam's the top trencher. Congrats, Adam. He's got the golden pickaxe. So yeah, basically that is how it's going to work, everybody. So it's a very, very simple simple process to vote as well. You can do it from here. Like I said, pick whatever project you want to vote, and Grok already, and the AI assistant already has all the details of that project because they're verified. So it has a whole library built up, and it knows it'll make appropriate a vote context basically in your vote or your post vote, should I say, in regards to your project. So it actually it's smart in that way. And once you do that, then you can also do it from Telegram. So if you have the Telegram bot installed, you can just click vote in there too, and it'll also have all that context, and it'll utilize Grok as well to help you with your drafting of the vote based on the project information stuff that it has stored up. So yeah, these are the easiest ways to vote. And of course, you can just go right to the post yourself, write your own message, but be sure to include hashtag #modvote and at the project handle you want to use. That's totally fine too. Make your own original one. But we're using Grok here to assist people and make it even easier for them, get them right to where they need to do it. And of course, anybody that votes, it will also pop up in the Telegram. It'll show their PFP, their X handle, and with a little follow button at the bottom that allows other community members to go and follow them as well. So you can have, Mafia follow Mafia, all those people. BRK follow BRK, defy the odds follow defy the odds. Appreciate all you guys getting in on this, of course, early on. I hope you're enjoying Pro. Look forward to getting more feedback from you guys as we roll more stuff out too. I hope you're enjoying that. You got it for a whole month now as well. And if anybody does want to get this as well for their project, it is 100% free. It will always be 100% free to come and sign up, because a lot of those tools I'm talking about on the dashboard, a lot of those are available. They're just some extra features that are behind the paywall on Pro. But a lot of those posts that we talked about and stuff yesterday, they're all free. You just might not have as much AI assistance and a couple of things like that. So, but yeah, go ahead, go to cryptotrending.live now and get signed up. Take advantage of what we're building here.
Oh, did we lose you?
There we go. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. But yeah, so that's where we're at, everybody. Go and check it out, cryptotrending.live. You got the next video coming out pretty soon, I guess, Sean, huh?
Yeah, I'm working on it right now. As soon as we're done this, I'm gonna go back to recording it and should have it out in the next hour or two. So if you are looking to share this around, share them in conjunction. Share the review video in the how-to video so that everyone kind of gets a full understanding. Because there will be people that get hesitant to do it because they have to go through the process. You know how crypto is. They have to go through the process of confirming their wallets and their project and all that stuff, but it's worth it with this offers. But, crypto being crypto, people don't want to do anything that requires more than 3 seconds of their attention. But it's going to be worth it. This is going to be a good one.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it. Trust us, guys. Take the time, 2 to 3 minutes of your time. Chuck did it in his garden while he was actually working on his phone, and it took him absolutely no time at all. So he was set up. So yeah, whatever communities you're involved in, whatever projects you're involved in, guys, go reach out, let them know. We're looking to get at least 30 projects on the board, and we're offering that free 30-day trial of Pro as well, which once you start using it, I don't think you'll want to go back. It's awesome. You can schedule posts, direct to Telegram, run raids, buy bot coming soon, Project Pulse coming as well, all part of that, and Project Pulse is going to be awesome. You're going to have your whole team, basically an agentic team, AI team that's going to help you manage and run your entire project. I mean, it's going to be really cool, and you can monitor the whole thing from the back-end dashboard as well, and take advantage of the exposure that we offer with ModX Trending, the show, the leaderboard, all of those things. So now is the time, everybody. Get involved, take advantage of that, test it out, and we're going to be doing a lot of promos and promotional stuff. We're going to start pushing it up. We wanted to get everybody in our own orbit here involved first, give them some time to get on the leaderboard and lock in that Pro. So so go check it out. I think that is very nice, and give us your feedback as well, guys. We massively appreciate any feedback. You can go on to the Moon or Dust Telegram channel there and give us all the feedback you can. Anybody especially that's using it, that's voting, I mean, let us know if it's bad. Let us know if there's any pain points. Let us know if it's good as well, please. What you like about it, what you don't like, all of those things. Very, very important. And we will be sending out some surveys in the future too, just to get all those people that are testing it out for us now. We'll have very specific questions that we need answered. So expect that to see that coming as well very, very soon. And I'm looking forward to getting back to talking about some projects. So help us fill up this leaderboard too, so we can get back to highlighting actual projects and things like that too on the show. So yeah, once we hit, at least maybe 10, 15 projects on the leaderboard, we're going to start really pushing it. And well, I guess we're going to start pushing it anyway, but we're going to start, maybe talking about projects again everywhere it's on the leaderboard, and start to kick it all back up into high gear, and roll the dice, baby, and see where it goes.
Let's go. We just had some. So it is Project Kinji Token LLC. So yeah, they actually voted, but their project's not on there. So I let them know. I sent them over my how-to video in the comments, and they said, okay, cool. I'll register later today. So again, the more we comment, the more we post, the more it's going to get pushed, the more people want to get on it. This wins, Mafia wins, our ecosystem wins, everything wins. So it's very important, guys. We're all equally invested in this. So yeah, let's effing go.
Yeah, our guy Space Cat said it. I've set it up while I was having my toast, peanut butter, and jam with my coffee this morning. I mean,
let's go.
It's that easy. And the value, I promise you guys, the value you're going to get here is going to be second to none. Thank you, Space Cat, for getting Coffee Coin on there as well. And again, look forward to talking about all these projects. So everybody, roll it. Let's go.
Also, I'm immortal. So if coffee keeps you young, I will never die. That is for damn sure.
Hey, the Red Bull might kill you, though.
The Red Bull offsets it. If I cut this and I just drink the coffee, then I'll probably live forever. So this is probably just offsetting it and making me die at my normal age.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, that might be an issue. So yeah, I'm gonna have to watch the Red Bulls. Look, I'm addicted to one thing in life. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I mean, I'll have a beer here and there, stuff like that, but I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do any kind of drugs. I have zero addictions except caffeine and Red Bull. That is my one addiction in life, and I hate it. I want to stop. And not coffee. I'm fine being addicted to that, but I really want to stop Red Bull. It's just the one thing in my life that I've had an addiction to. I've skirted every other addiction except that. So
bro, you gotta clean that shit up, dude. You got kids now, dude. You gotta clean that shit up.
It started when I had my Smoothie King, man. I was literally working like 12, 13, 14-hour days, 7 days a week sometimes. And I needed to pick me up, and we sold Red Bulls. So one day I was like, I need something. So I popped open a can of Red Bull, and it was all over. Just kept doing it every day.
And what about which you drink more of now in a day, coffee or Red Bull?
Oh, coffee.
You drink more coffee.
Yeah. I drink one Red Bull a day max. I do not allow myself to have more than one a day. I tried to go days in a row without having any, but one Red Bull max. So a 12-ounce Red Bull max. Try to do 8 ounces is my strategy. If I gotta have it to like feed that addiction, try to do 8 ounces. I always have a 12-ounce coffee in the morning when I wake up. That's inarguable. Even if I'm like flying out the door for some reason, I will put it in to go. I will drink my coffee, and then I always have at least one cup of coffee. Then maybe a Red Bull, but there's most of the time I'll have a second cup of coffee at minimum. So it's coffee.
Yeah.
But I don't surpass 400 or 500 milligrams of caffeine per day though. So I keep the addiction in check.
Did you ever get into those 5-hour energies that you see at all the gas stations? Did you ever get into
Yes,
those?
because I also sold those at my Smoothie King. So when I needed something like really quick to get me going, just reach over that counter, pop one off, and then just down it. So yes, now I never had an issue with those. Those were like kind of few and far between, maybe like 1 or 2 a week, if that. But yes, I have done those, and they work. They work. So yeah,
gone are the days when they actually had cocaine and coke. Huh? That's how they got shit done back in the day, dude.
Yep. And when I had my store, like I had access to all this stuff because I sold it. So, every week I was getting more and more shipped to me. So it was so easy to just grab it off. And of course, even better, I was paying wholesale for it. So, it's just so easy to grab that Red Bull or grab that 5-hour energy or whatever it was. And they had these things called 4D. It was like a little energy pack. I think it was like a local thing to me. It was a local guy that created it. I got hooked on those for a while. I was drinking like 2 a day. Yeah, damn caffeine.
Those drinks, dude. Those drinks are your Achilles heel.
But I really do. I think you shouldn't call Space Cat. You may know this. What is it, about 400 or 500 milligrams you need to stay under in caffeine per day is kind of the recommendation, something like that. And I do. I stay under it.
He's actually solved your problem right now, dude. I have an idea. Every time you want to buy a Red Bull, buy coffee coin instead.
There we go. There we go. That'll solve it.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, coffee coin might be the most valuable coin in crypto here if I do that.
Yeah, right. Boom, that chart.
Going to the moon. Everyone get in. Every time Sean wants to buy a Red Bull, he's buying coffee coin. Everyone get in, front run them, because it'll
no
be a lot.
trading, no, you degen, please. None of that.
So I only buy one a day, but that doesn't mean I don't want to buy more than one a day. So, like I can be like going like bringing my son somewhere in the afternoon, and if I've already had one, I'm like, you have no idea how bad I want to stop and get one, but I don't do it.
Mr. Bissell over on Pump.fun said, he said, do it. So happy with the results, boys. And crypto, second edition. Yes, sir. You know it out here. Building for the trenches, guys. We're trying to bring some legitimacy back to the space. I feel like Pump.fun are trying to do the same thing. So, you know, that's exactly that's been our whole mission here with Mod Media, is the goal is to bring this legitimacy back, like genuine projects, real people. It's tough, dude. It's tough to find them. There's no doubt about that, you know?
Yeah. I mean, again, Pump.fun, a partnership with Crypto Trending. It's perfect alignment. We both want to do the same thing. A lot of people on the platform want to know how they can get exposure. A lot of holders want to know where they can find good projects. Again, here you have to go through the process, set everything up right. You can't manipulate it. Votes cannot be bought. So if you launch on Pump.fun and you want to get a runner on here and be at the top of the leaderboard, you need to have somewhat of a community. Even if you buy the 2x multiplier, you still need a community. Yeah. So to beat the current winner, you have to have a community. Even just right now, before we even get started, at 2x, you would still need 4 votes, and you would only account for 1. So you still need 4 votes to get the top spot, even with the vote multiplier. And again, we haven't even started really pushing it yet. So it'd be a perfect team up.
Yeah. Space Cat. Hey, I used to get one of those 5-hour energy shots to my son before he played his hockey game. I guess that did the job, huh?
Yeah, they do. They work. They do in fact work. They get you going for 5 hours. They better do it. I set a timer, make sure that 5 hours on the dot.
Hey, do you crash burn after the 5 hours? Do you find like, I hit a wall? Or...
I didn't, but like I was also so busy that like I guess maybe it's like the adrenaline would have kept me going. Maybe if I would have been like at home or something, just lying around, maybe I would have crashed. But I mean, I was so busy in those days that I mean, I just
hardly even sleeping anyway.
I had to be a machine, basically. Like I was a zombie sometimes.
Oh, Space Cat said he'll allow that insider trading. You see, look, this is the hypocrisy I've been talking about. You're going to give out about Trump and this administration, and then you're going to allow insider trading too. You see, look, I'm kidding. I know you're joking. Or are you? Anyway, moving on. Love you, Space Cat. Appreciate you, brother. Of course, Space Cat was on taking on the AI whales, and that's another thing I forgot to mention is, of course, the game shows. We do game shows here as well. I know we haven't done one in a minute. We're building one for the Pump.fun Hackathon. Wise Guys Gamble. We have one that's been live for 20-something odd episodes, closing in on 35K plus in prize money given away. And this is the board we're going to be looking at. These are the communities we're going to be looking at that are registered here to come on and take on the AI whales for a live game show. Awesome crypto events. You can check those out on our YouTube channel as well, guys, and see all the past episodes. There's a whole playlist there of them. See what that's all about. The last 3 episodes or 4 episodes, we gave the whole thing a big cleanup as well. Rebuilt the UI, designed the UI, made it look a lot fancier. And of course, we got Wise Guys Gamble coming up, which is going to be 2 projects taking on each other as well. But we had to kind of shelve those for the moment because getting ModX trending out was of the utmost importance. And now it's here. So I expect to see those rolling back out again here too once we kind of get a foothold and we get some strong adoption here on this. But we're going to be doing everything we can to do it. And of course, least we not forget, I guess, before we sign off, Sean, go and pick yourself up a bag of Mafia, everyone. It's on a nice little downward trend right now. It's on a little dip, I should say, really more than anything. But I'm cool with that because a lot of the revenue that 10% of the revenue that we're going to be generating here is going to be buying our treasury. So the cheaper we can get that, the more we can get for the treasury at that time. So I'm cool with it. I expect to see us generating some revenue here very soon once we push on and get this adoption as well over the line. So yeah, you can go pick yourself up a bag of Mafia if you like what you see here and you want to take advantage of that and join this roller coaster with us for sure. And check out our X handle at Moon or Dust Media. But the main thing you want to do is get projects signed up, guys. CryptoTrending.live. Sean has that tutorial video. We played it a little earlier. He'll be posting that out there. It's very, very easy. So if you're approaching any about it, say, here's a tutorial video, less than 2-3 minutes. You're signed up. You've got access to that pro dashboard as well, and expect to see some more videos coming out, highlighting the pro dashboard, all the features in that, highlighting how you can vote, how all that works as well. So yeah, really excited for it, Sean. I want to say I love you guys as well before we do sign off. Appreciate you all, and we will see you all again, I guess, for tomorrow's show. And hopefully we've got a lot more projects as well on that board, which would be awesome. So tell everybody.
All right, guys, we'll be back tomorrow for Wednesday's edition of ModX Trending, because you just watched Tuesday's edition. Make sure you go check out the how-to video, share with your other projects, let them know that they need to get on this, because this is a tool that every developer needs. Make no mistake, we're going to pass the word, and they will. I think word of mouth is going to start to kick in, and everyone's going to let everyone know how big of a deal this is. But that is going to do it for today's episode. I'm DeFi Sean. That guy right there is Mr. Pixel. And until we meet again, you already know what to do. Trade safe.